Yo, how we doing? What's up, Martin? How are you, man? I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing well. How about you? Usual stuff. Can you hear me okay, Martin? Voice good. What's up, Davey? How are you, boy? How we doing? I see you boys cooked on those goal longs Tuesday night. Thanks, Zeus. I appreciate it, man. It was just a quick. That was just a quick one-take thing that Nick wanted to do. So, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm always kind of like hesitant whether or not to do those things because the last thing I want is to be one of those people that's like, oh hey, look at me, my payouts for this month or whatever. But I also really want to let people know, like, if you do stick to the plan and don't be an idiot, like, it's possible for most people. I will know in 1 second, Davey. Yeah, let me get into it now in 1 second. I'll have a look. Okay, let's do top. I can start with gold, I guess. I can start with gold. Alright, so we clearly have the C2 bearish closure here. So we have CSD here. So clearly bearish. It's actually looking for shorts today. Actually, probably should get that gap there. It's for a gap here. I was going to say what's going on here on replay mode. Okay, so no SMT fill here, which is kind of unfortunate. I would love one of these to be ran out. I really can't do jack shit unless that happens. I need one of these gaps to be hit. But looks good. I think the draw is down to this daily gap here is what I want. So, but I need this 4-hour gap to be hit on something. Otherwise, I just can't do anything. Tagged an XAU USD. Oh, okay, interesting. I actually don't even know if I have that ticker here. Yeah, see, this is the problem with even with using CFDs, like, yeah, see, it did on fx.com, on forex.com, but then if you go to like Oanda, it didn't. I guess I can just use fx.com here. I don't know if I trust that or not, to to be honest. He's dumping pretty hard though. Are you taking it, Davey? Thanks, Martin. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's have a look at indices. How did you guys do today? Any W's? Any longs? How did we do? We finally got some sort of move, which is nice, out of this shit. So I think this just becomes the next draw. These drops get all-time highs, so. Oh yeah, YM was crazy today, man. It just left like bang on equal highs, which is actually nice because we have a. Let's see, two here. We have a clean draw for tomorrow. Take that off. Got a starter and looked at. Okay, good. Yo, what up, Flacco? How we doing, man? How we doing, brother? Did I? Yes, I did. I longed bang on 9 o'clock. So we had. Get rid of this. This SMT here. It was actually like this, right? Right. It was actually this SMT. But I have more SMT here actually. So this one, right? 4 hour. Previous daily high was here, right? Let me play this through. So we have SMT here. CSD in this candle. One more. This is 9:15, right? Yeah. So we have this 15-minute gap here. We also have this. This candle's just closing here now. We also have this 30-minute gap. We have this SMT. We have a. So we obviously have SMT. We also have a PSP here. So it's a 2-stage. So I think this low should be protected. This shouldn't be ran through at the open. So this is 9:15. So we get the open here. So I just set my thing here. Actually, no, sorry. Target just above here. My stop was here. Actually, I can just show you guys, I guess. How come my executions don't show here? Does anybody know? Anyway, this is what I took. This is exactly what I took here because I took it on MNQ. I actually got a small bit higher just for like 2 hour. That was it. So the idea was. So 2-stage on a 4 hour, we have a CSD. This low shouldn't be ran out, and this was my draw here. So I have a draw, I have a protected swing point, and I clearly have an entry here too. So I just said, you know what, this is going to be my one shot for the day. If this did this at the open, then that's fine. I was just going to walk away. That was a day done. So I want price to go here. I know I don't want it to go below here. Here's a nice place to get in. So if I can get 2 R between where I want to get in, where I know I'm wrong, and my target, I'm just going to take it. That was pretty straightforward trade. Does that make sense? Nice. I think T-Trade's brother. Okay. I mean, it's a real, like, it's a T-Trade's entry, like, or a TTFM entry. you're basically trading this C2, and you can trade that because you have like SMT, small wick, and you have this CSD too. You can also wait till 10 a.m. too, but obviously I wasn't expecting this to happen. So you could also wait till 10 a.m., which is what I had planned going into the day, until we got this closure at 9:15, and I just said, you know what, this is a good time, as good a time as any to rip it. So that was it. Why can't I actually, hold on, I have a picture of it just in case you guys think I'm like larping. Let me get my mentorship for 1 second. Where's paste? That was my executions from today. But it's been a tough week. It's been a tough week. Okay, so I'm looking bullish. I need this to open lower into some sort of gap. But geez, YM just has no gaps. What's going on there? I'd like to see us run this low at least for longs. Something like that. Yeah, I completely missed the woke up order to see what we would do prior to news. I couldn't find a clean entry. I completely forgot about PPI, to be honest. Completely forgot about it. Yeah, 100%, man. Like I think I said in that video, my drawdown at one stage, from 2k drawdown, I went to like 650 or 600 or something. And I was like, had those feelings of I should just YOLO this and just like rip the band-aid off and see if I can get it back to like, if I 2R'd it, I would make 1200 and then I'd have 1800, I'd be back to it. And I was like, no, if you were going to do that, you should have just done it from the start, like grind it back. And thankfully I did, so that's the way to do it, man. And yeah, August has been tough. I think I've lost like 4 out of my last 5, and I had like 3 losers in a row, so today was nice just to get a small bit of it back, at least. Man, this shit's just going. Dave, if I get the usual, I guess all you guys know what I'll be looking for now. If I get the usual here, I'll maybe look for a short on this. How the rest of you do? Any of you guys take trades today or not? Did you take anything, Flacco? I know you said you missed that one. Did you take anything after that? I was also looking to short gold, but today we just didn't get it. Sorry, just catching up here. That's how I feel right now, but I just need to forget about the outcome. About being in drawdown? Flacco, is it? Is that what you mean? Asian run hasn't been too bad this week. Asia's been good, yeah. Asia's been good. For you guys anyway, because I didn't get a chance to fucking short that thing the other night, which was annoying, but... Tuesday. Did we take a trade Monday or no? I can't remember. I said when I started the Asia streams I was going to record all the trades, like just to see if we were up or down, but I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure we're up. I'm taking it so far. I trades hit in the other sessions. Oh, that's it. If you have a winner for the day, you should just be done. Like, it's hard enough to catch winners like regularly, so like when you have a winner, why would you give it back? Just move on to the next day. Like the whole idea is people are like, oh, I want to trade for like freedom and all that shit. Meanwhile they'll spend like hours and hours with charts. Like if you have your winner, that's your job done for the day. Go about your business. Do I? Yes, I do, Flacco. Yeah, I do. It depends. Like if you're asking me about like this year, yeah, I mean in hindsight I should have kept some runners for sure, like especially I had some evals going. I should have left some runners to previous week high, but just the way we're acting here, like if this was my target for the entire day, so once we took that I was like okay, but like say I did say, and it just gave me 2 hours, but say I took a trade down here and it gave me 4 hours to this target, I would hold it, I would still hold it to here, if that makes sense. It just happened to be today that my target was 2 hours for my trade, so I just took it all off there. Yeah, I just want one trade today. Okay. That's fine, Davey, once you do catch up, and the key thing to do is on days like that, or like days you feel like, okay, you mightn't have time to journal your trade. Like what I literally do, especially if I'm feeling nervous, what I used to do all the time is like, I would write down notes of this. Okay, I would say like today, okay, I'm in trade 10:13 a.m. Feeling slightly nervous, want it to move from entry, and then like 10:17 a.m. got nice displacement away, feeling good now. Then like 10:20, like pulling back into FVG, hope this holds. And like you write down some things here, say, oh, I was nervous, but like the trade will end up going like this. And like go to your draw, and like I'll be absolutely freaking out inside here when it looks completely fine. Or like we get to this displacement here and my target is up here and I see this pull back, I'm like, oh man, this is going to come all the way back down. But then when I review it, I like at the end of the week or whenever, at the end of the day, I'm like, what was I freaking out about? It was perfectly fine, like perfectly normal price action. But as I always say, the logical part of our brain just turns off when we're in a trade. It's just it's a fact. So the only problem with catching up over the weekend is you forget how you felt during those trades, which to me is very very important. Like you'll still have all your, I assume you have screenshots and you'll be able to go back and check like the times and the entries and all that, but what you won't have is your emotions. It's hard to go back and relive how you felt. Yes, I am Flacco, yeah. I don't know all the concepts, but I've a pretty decent idea what it is. But I asked you as well earlier there, Flacco, you said in one of your comments earlier, you said that's how I feel right now, but I just need to forget about the outcome. What was that relation to? I don't know if I answered that question or if I touched on it already or not, but I don't know if you want to go into that further or not. I just don't want you to think that I didn't answer. If we don't take out this low and I get some sort of continuation in the next 30 minutes, I might take a short on an eval. I have this Apex eval and I don't know when it actually expires. Let me check. So 22nd of July. 22nd of July, so 3 weeks yesterday. I need to pass this by next Wednesday. Alright. We're going to be doing a bit of YOLOing. I think it's at 51,228. Okay, I need to make 1,800 bucks. I would have passed it the other night if I got filled in that gold trade, but yeah, let's not get into that. So I might try something like that with this if it gives it. Oh shit, sorry, I'll turn on music. Thank you. I don't know. Is that better for you guys? Sorry, I didn't realize it was so loud. Let me know if that's any better, please. Yeah, my accounts don't draw down, but really from poor mistakes. I'm impatient, jumping on poorly. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you just gotta grind it back, man. I always say that thing about, I'm sure you can take really good trades, Flacco, like no problem. It's like I always say, the dumb shit in between that people do is what kills the accounts. I guess I can't, Davey. I can't. I guess I can't. No, I didn't really get like a sequence because I really need a gap here. And even so, a 4-hour gap, I wouldn't short it straight off that. I need a 30-minute gap or 30-minute. Well, I guess you could if you had 2 stages, like if you had a 4-hour SMT and then there's 30-minute, I could short it. We do have this on indices. This is like 6-hour SMT here. And 4-hour SMT. I don't know if anyone, I don't know how I feel about shorting indices here, but if you got your close here, this would be your CSD. I just don't know how I feel about that. That's feels a little risque. Yeah, your half risk in gold. Would like to add if we, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. I think I'm the same. Unless we do something like this, like fairly rapid, you'd be taking. I know it says a C2, C3, but it's actually, if there's SMT in this high, this is actually C2, and this becomes a C3. The reason I like 30-minute gaps at this time is you have like the hourly and 90-minute at 9 o'clock opening too, so that's kind of what we've been taking the last couple of weeks, I guess. It's kind of the pattern that's been forming nicely for us. I hope you guys like house, because that's pretty much all I've been playing. But if you don't, I can change it to something else. But house is pretty much my jam, so. David, I have a question about trouble management of the 50Ks. That first Apex payout, you took the small payment at what amount? So whatever the I think they were like, it was a mix. It was like some were like 900, some were like 850 or 840 or something like that. So I think I mentioned in the video, right? I turned my, so I can actually show you this. I'd have to log into my Ninja Trader. Basically, what I've done now is, in my Ninja Trader, all you can see is obviously the account name, blah blah blah, is my P&L for the trade I'm in, so whether I'm up or down or whatever, and my drawdown. So I actually have no idea how much is in my accounts. I have maybe a rough idea, but once I start, all I'm trying to do is take 4 or 5 or maybe like 10 trades without like checking it, or maybe 5. If I have 5 winners, I can like check or whatever, but I don't check my account from day to day. I really don't care, because my drawdown is the most important thing. Like, my drawdown is essentially my account. So having 51 or 52K makes zero difference if I only have 500 drawdown versus 2 grand of drawdown, you know? So that's what I focus on. So what actually ended up happening for those payouts is I actually went onto my Apex dashboard to check my accounts, like how much they were or whatever, and I just saw on the top you have like these 5, I guess, boxes that have to turn from red to green to get a payout, and it just says, oh, you're eligible for a payout, and I was like, oh, okay. So I just clicked into it, and it was like the max I could take out of all of them. It was going to amount up to like 4.5 grand, and I was like, man, will I take it? And I was like, one more trade on each account would probably get me to max payout. And then I was like, you know what, take it, man, because if my next trade was a loser, I'd be kicking myself that I didn't take it. So I just said, you know what, take this. It'll more than cover like all the accounts, obviously, because I only have 5 of them that were eligible for payout. And so I basically took that. That took all the pressure off. I didn't really care then if I blew the accounts after that, because I didn't want to, but if I did, it wasn't going to be the end of the world, because I had more money to buy them. And it's not like I had to go all the way back to 50K and start again. I just went back to 52K, and I just had to make another 1,500 to get a max payout. So that's what I did. So I just said, you know what, there's nothing wrong with pocketing some profit here, putting it in the bank, and then I only need like another 3 trades or whatever, 5 days or whatever it is to get the max payout. And that's what I did. So I did that then in 8 days. So it took me like 30 something days to get the first payout, to build up the buffer. And once I got the payout, it only took me another 8 days to get another 7,500. Yeah, and the Lucid, then I just ran 5 of them to 54K. What do we think here, guys? This is a nice C4 continuation. The thing I don't like here is this this flat candle here. But I may just have to start pushing it a little bit on this this eval. Quick, I'll let you guys go. Do I take this or not? What do we think? I said I won't mark it into it, but if I get a retest, I'll take it. 2.7 hour. No, I didn't, Zeus. I didn't. I got them to. So what? You need the accounts to be above. 52.1, I guess, right? So if I took 900 out, they were probably at 53k. So, or maybe just shy of it. Or I think they were probably at 53k, and I just took roughly 900 out of them. That got me back to the 52.1, and then went from the 52.1 then up to 53.5, and that's when I took the 7.5k. And then the Lucids, I just never took a early payout. I just waited to get to 54k for those. Because the max payout you can take from Apex, the first one is 1,500. So there isn't much point in going to 54k because you're 400 over the max you can take. So you're just 400. Yeah, you'll have 400 extra buffer, but you're also taking extra trades when you can actually take a max payout. So does that make sense, Zeus? I think that's really a personal thing, man. That's like, I've had this conversation with someone before. It wasn't you, right? Or was it? Somebody came in and asked me before about payouts and stuff. It's a real personal thing, man. It's like, nobody should be able to tell you what you should and shouldn't do. It should be like, one, how much do you need the money? Like, two, is it your first payout, which is huge, to get over the thing. Like, if you're in need for it to pay off debts and stuff, just take it. Like, the idea is to get money out of the props, not give it to them. And there's nothing wrong with taking minimum payouts. Like, the minimum was 500. I took like 900 or whatever, and the max is 1500. So I took somewhere in the middle of that. And especially if you take minimum payouts, all you want to do is cover your costs and a bit more in case like you blow them to buy more. And then just rip it from there. Then I'm just going to move this down to this gap here and see if we get filled. But I can't sit here and say no, wait and go for max or take the minimum, whatever. It's really kind of up to you. What you think might screw you up mentally. Like, would you trade better if you already had a payout of even 500 each? Like, I really don't see any downside to taking a payout that's less than full for your first one, pocketing it, and then going for max then from there on. Like, I don't know if anyone could convince me that that's not the right thing to do. But again, it's a completely personal thing. Alright, let's see how this goes. This might be a bit premature with 15 minutes left until the hourly candle, because what actually ends up happening is I might stop at a 30-minute gap here But if I get stopped and we hit the 30-minute gap, I'll just take something again. But so yeah, so Flacco, the first batch took me 33 days. No, sorry, 36 days to get to the first payout, which is like going from 50k to 53k. That took me 36 days. But then I took out, we'll say 900, it left me 52,100. It only took me 8 more days, which is the minimum, to get another 1,500 payout, if that makes sense. So in those 44 days, I basically got 2 payouts. I got like 900 and 1,500, so I basically got like a 2,400 on each account in 44 days or whatever. I probably should have kept a better eye on the time here when entering this, but yeah, it is what it is. And I probably didn't have to be as greedy as I was with the turn off those excuses, annoying me. Because I'll probably get this 30-minute gap that me and Davey were talking about earlier. This will be like the ideal one. 9 o'clock open, has the 90-minute candle, the hourly candle, la-di-da-di-da. So that would be the ideal one. More realistic and consistent than what you see online, people making buffers in one day. Yeah, I think I'm getting a little confused now. I don't know if I spoke about that in the video or not, but like, say you have a Lucid account, right, and you get it to 54k and you take out 2k. Now you need to go from 52 back to 54 or 4k, right? But you have to have 5 winning days. So if you risk 200 per trade and TP at 2R, that's 400. 400 times your 5 days is 2k. So that's just the simplest way for me to do it. Some people would like to risk more and get the buffer in one trade and then just go for 150 days. But there's not much difference between 150 and trying to get over the 250 buffer. Like, you're still going to have to risk whatever. Like, you're not going to get on a trade worth $75 for 2 hours or risking 150 for 1 hour. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, because you're risking too much on the first trade to try and get past the buffer. So I just don't see why you just don't keep it at 200 and just try and get 5 winning days and get your 2k and just rinse and repeat, you know. That's just a personal thing. That's just how I feel. I hope that answers your guys' questions. Yeah, it just look, maybe it's not right, but to me it makes the most sense, and I think that's the most important thing. And people are giving out about getting banned, like, from prop firms and stuff. If you want to get banned from props, the best way to do it is to run up huge accounts, like run up huge drawdowns. They do not want that. They don't want you making, like, Lucid don't want you making 10k in one trade and then only hitting like 5 days of 250 and just rinsing, repeating, and taking payouts that way. Like, that's a surefire way for them to be like, right, well, screw this guy, we're going to get rid of him. I see Flacker saying, oof, whoa. Did gold just take a big spike down there, or was it just when I changed my tab that it was catching up? Or there... Okay. I didn't know if that was just me like going from one tab to the other and it was just like delayed catch up or whatever, but yeah, that was a nasty wick down, whatever that was. Yeah, it was way worse than silver. Yeah, I saw that too, yeah. I didn't know if it was like, when I was on this and I flicked to this, was it just like price action catching up or what? I didn't know what that was. Yeah, I don't know what this is going on here now, but... Like I said, this definitely isn't like a plus for me. A plus would be waiting for this gap here. This was obviously just like this eval trade in case you wanted to run before that. We shall see. Like 9 minutes, I'd wanted to start closing down here, because if we close here, obviously the closer to the gap we close, the more chance it has of hitting it, so we'll see. Did I get... No, I did not slow in here. Nope. No, I'll just be letting this ride. No, like I really don't give a shit what happens here. If it takes me out and it gives me the 30-minute sequence, I'll just take that. No, it's running it. This is just MGC. I just prefer to let this run and not watch it, and like I'll just watch it on the actual GC and just keep her on, like, on the higher time frame. This doesn't look great here though on silver. Actually, I've checked oil a little bit. Anyone here trade oil? Oil. We must have had contract changes, I guess, because my lines are all over the shop. Jesus, this looks like ass, man. This is pure AIDS. that's so I did a call yesterday with the Nick's like mentorship students. One of them asked me about losing streaks and sizing for evals and stuff like that, and like so first thing is, like you even said it there yourself, you gotta stop treating like or getting so nervous with fundeds. Flacco, it's all fake money, man. All of it. Like your trading, like I've said this before, I'm gonna try not get like too pissed off now or whatever, but there's nothing worse than when someone comes online and is like, oh, I made like 24k today or 20k today, like with 20 Apex accounts. I'm like, no, you didn't, man. You were trading like a fucking fake funded account with fake money. You didn't make 20k. Unless you can withdraw the 20k, you didn't make it, in my eyes, right? So we got to take like these having funded accounts off a pedestal, whatever. Like it's very easy for someone to YOLO 20 accounts on CPI and take one good winning trade, risking 500, and having like a 20k day. So they've only taken one trade and have 20 funded accounts and have like a 20k day. That's not like how it works at all. There's no way they're going to keep that account anyway. So we got to stop like these funded accounts that are like the be all and end all. The likelihood of you having a funded account and keep it for a long time is low. That's just the way props are set up. That's why you need to be taking payouts, and you can like not go for broke, but go for more payouts. And if you get like blow them up, that's completely fine. Like you just go and buy another one, you know. So I actually had a call yesterday, and like if you're profitable, you want to size heavier on eval because it actually costs you money being in an eval, right? But if you're not a profitable trader, the worst thing you can do is size up on evals, because even if you somehow manage to pass or get lucky and pass, you're just going to get it funded, and you're just going to like then, so say you risk 500 or 600 on eval and you pass it in a couple of trades, and then you go to funded and you risk 200 and you keep blowing them. That's because you don't have a profitable system and you're not a profitable trader. So you're better off just trading an eval normally. I'm not saying this isn't at you now, Flacco. This is just like for people in general, just because I went over this the other day. So you gotta like stop thinking of like eval versus funded, whatever. It's just the next trade. Are you taking a high quality trade? If yes, take the friggin' trade. If not, don't take it. And just size appropriately and don't be in a rush. Just let time like figure it out. Like if you have 2k drawdown, you're risking 200, you have 10 trades. You know, just don't do anything stupid and you'll be fine. So we got to take these fundeds off the pedestal that they're on, because it's not like if you lose it, you'll never again get one. Like you've gotten one, you'll get another one. You're going to blow fundeds from now on. Like I'm going to blow fundeds. That's just the nature of the beast, you know. So don't, and it's okay to take losers. Like people are so afraid of like taking losers. Like I think my win rate for when I got those payouts was 47%. Like that's obviously less than half. So if I had said to you guys, you're going to get a payout, but you're going to lose more than half the trades you take, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's great, because all your focus is on the payout. But if your first 3 trades then are losers, you'll be like, oh shit, man, this isn't working. I need to change my strategy. I need to do something else, you know. We just objectively can't do that. Or if I said to you, you're going to have a 50% win rate and you're going to get a payout, that's grand, but we can't. With every time we have a loss, then we still feel like shit. We don't be like, okay, well, that's one of them just chalked down to my system or whatever, you know. Yeah, so sorry for the rant. But that's just genuinely how I feel. Yeah, we're likely going to get stopped here. But yeah, that's fine. I'll just actually mark out these 30-minute gaps in case we get them. This is what I wanted originally anyway, so this is kind of, it is what it is. The only way we'll survive this is if one of these trade into the gap and we create SMT here. Oh shit, there's a 15-minute chart. My bad. Man, that's why I switched back to trading personal account for a while. My mindset. Yeah, I can see that. For sure. And Flacco, I don't mean to be. That wasn't preaching like at you. That was just in general. So that wasn't directed at you. Yeah, I just think the sooner people are okay with taking losers, like, the better. But I like these questions and these discussions. As you can see, it gets me kind of pumped. So if you guys have any more of those kind of things, keep them coming. Do I? Yes, I do. Horse. Is that supposed to be? Is that like a horse or? I do. Yeah. I don't know what subscription I have, but I do pay for it. Yeah. Okay, we're getting a nice little drop here. Yeah, this is nice. If we CSD here, you could look to trail to this high. Oh shit! If you wanted to, just to take off some risk off the table. This stop here should be protected, and this one really should be an O2, but what did I say I needed to pass this account again? So 1800. It was only like 1300 to this low, was it? How many contracts do I have on? 7. Okay. Obviously, if you're in this trade and you are not trying to like YOLO account like me, just take it off a previous daily low. Or not previous daily low, the gap. I'm just trying to push it into the gap to see if I can get just if I can get this account passed. Preferably. Yeah, nice little. I don't really want to see it go back up here now, to be honest. I just want to see it continuing, because if this comes back up here, it's most likely putting in a low to go higher. If we create a 3-minute gap here, I'll just move my stop to the side here. I know Davey and Flacco are short gold here. Is anybody else short gold, or is anybody else in anything else? Any other trades? Like anybody in indices? Actually, in indices, oh yeah, okay, we ran this low. Even more ideal if we went into this forward gap would be ideal. Yeah, 4 hour SMT here would be nice actually if we tapped it in Q. I was a project manager, like a project program manager. I used to work for an electronics manufacturing firm. So I was basically a project manager for that. So if you had some electronics you wanted to get manufactured, you would we could do it for you, and then I would go and meet you and see what you wanted to do, and just basically manage the project from design to like launch or whatever. So hi, I'm new here. Well, welcome. I'm gonna try and do this. Ahiskel Delgado. I'm just gonna call you Ahi for short. First of all, welcome. And what model do I trade? I trade a version of the T-Trades fractal model. I think is the best way to describe it. I don't trade it like to the T, pardon the pun. Actually, sometimes I do. Like this is pretty much a pure fractal model trade here, this one. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that at all, T-Trades fractal model, but that's what I trade at the moment. I'm actually just going to go ahead and trail to this swing here because I don't want... We've basically opened, put in the high, CSD to have a gap. I think if we come back up to the high here, we're most likely wrong, so I'm just going to trail to here. Probably just cut my risk in half-ish. And then if we come back up to the gap and we get something, I'll look to trade lower. But honestly, even like from here, like opening here, trading lower, and then going back up to the gap, it just makes it less likely that we're going to continue. So I was actually in the middle of changing jobs. I don't even know what to say, horse. I'm just going to call you that, horse. I was in the middle of changing jobs and then COVID hit. So that fell through. So then I just didn't have a job. And I've always been interested in trading. And I said, well, now's as good a time as any to try and learn it. And then I just haven't gone back to work since. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So you know what I'm talking about. I basically trade a version of that with 1 or 2 tweaks for myself, but okay, good for you, Flacco, man. Enjoy your run. I need to start getting back into running again. Good, I'm glad the tips help, man. That's what I'm here for. I know people want to see trades and stuff all the time. I try my best with that too, but and to teach you guys, but I'm also here for you guys to ask questions and stuff. I'm kind of passionate about that, about helping people, so thank you for joining, man, and thank you for the questions. It'd be very boring streams if nobody asked questions and just sat here, so I appreciate it. Enjoy your run, man, and I hopefully will see you. I'll be live again 3 times next week, probably Monday, Tuesday, Thursday again, most likely, so hopefully I'll see you then. But enjoy your run and have a good weekend. I should probably actually just mark this out. So it's 2.76 I need, okay. You also shorted in Q, Davey? Sorry, I just saw that there. What was your entry there? Weren't you talking about not being greedy the other night? And here you are. short two pairs. I'm only joking now. Oh, you know what? This is actually kind of nice here. Oh, that was kind of tasty there. That was actually. Maybe I'm just hindsighting it a bit, but it looks nice now in hindsight. But yeah, maybe this was just a bit choppy for me actually. I'm lucky I can trade during Asia and London during my work hours. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's pretty sweet, man. I mean, wouldn't that be ideal? And like the fact you like working, that's a bonus. Like, because you could just keep working and just make side income from trading, you know? And use it for whatever, I don't know, like fucking holidays or anything like that, you know? Dirt, just the man I've been looking for. I love how you have your priorities straight. I shorted gold on the last 3 minutes CISD. Oh, and how's it going, David? There's a man with his priorities straight. Screw this trade at the moment. How much did you hold that trade for on Tuesday night? Did you hold it to the highs for like 4 hours or whatever? And you can be honest. You don't need to be a big dog. Like if you did, good on you. If you didn't, completely fine. Like that's also completely fine. But you got in. Okay, so did you take something like this? Something like this start, just like when you said last 3 minutes CSD. I don't know if it's this one or if you're talking about like this one. But I'm good, man. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Okay, I just want this to start like flushing here now, to be honest. I could maybe go... I don't know. I could maybe go break even here, but we have this 5 minute gap here that we could trade up into like a... Yeah, no, I think this high here is fine. because this now is a CST here too. And Dirt, where I also short gold, if you haven't seen that. Sorry, I realize I'm not showing my execution screen because I'm trying to watch GC and not MGC, but and yeah, I see, Dave, you half risk in each. That's perfect. That's ideal. If you take 2 trades, that's the way to do it. Where are you TPing on NQ, or have you TP'd? This 4 gap looks like a good one. Nice. Good shit, man. Good shit. Good shit. Also, if this account passes, right, I'll have a funded or whatever, but I'll plan on keeping that just for Asia streams, and we can take all of these trades together and hopefully get it to payout, and I can just hopefully walk some of you guys through the process, kind of like what Flacco was asking there earlier. So I don't know if you guys would like to see something like that or whatever, but I think that would be something cool to do. Just get a payout just off of just Asia streams. If you were to trade a 10k account prop firm, what would be the drawdown? Horse, what would be the drawdown? Yeah, definitely not with you though. You have too much money as it is. Especially after that gold trade you left me hanging on the last day. I'll split it with Dirt and a few more, but you're not getting any. But basically the risk for any prop firm account should be like kind of like 10% of your drawdown, somewhere between 10 to 15% of your drawdown. You want to give yourself like between 8 and 10 trades, pretty much, like enough that you can have 10 losers in a row. If it's total 1k, 100 per trade. 100 per trade. 100 per trade, 2 trades max per day. If your first trade loses, you cut the risk in half. Now, I do realize that it's going to be very hard to get a $100 trade on, even on micros. Okay, I'm just going to go BE here, just to... 52.4, okay. Did it hit previous daily or hit the gap? Did it? Okay. I just need another bit lower. I'll be... If this comes back on me, it will be pretty annoying, but I just need another couple of points. Sorry, Horso. Yeah, so if it's total, give yourself 10 losing trades. If you have 1 win in the day, you're done. If you take a loss and you want to take a second, 2 trades max. If you take 1 trade and it's a loss, cut risk in half for the second one. You guys should be TPing here, by the way. If you're in this, no reason to like let it run. You should be TPing at this gap here. Obviously, the only reason I'm not is because I'm just trying to let this thing run. You could actually just trail to here too, I think, if you wanted to. It was around 3.5. Oh yeah, the gold trade. Okay, nice, good stuff, and good stuff, Davey. Good man, good man. Are you near? You're almost getting here too. Okay, that's good, man. That's good. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Okay, these ones haven't hit the daily gap yet, have they? Okay, let's hope we don't create SMT here and go higher. I would just need a couple more points lower, please. Well, that's not looking too hot. My stop is at this swing here. Do you trade live during New York or just at the moment just Asia? But I think I might be changing that. I might be doing some sort of New York soon. I might do AM or maybe I might bring back the PM streams. I'll see. But for right now, just Asia. Just Asia. Yeah, it might be. It's just the only thing that suits me, my personal life, better to do PM than AM, just with small, or than Asia with small Y. But they probably it's probably better PA for Asia, especially for metals. But I wouldn't mind doing a couple of New York like AM streams maybe, but I'll see. It's just the timing of these are from like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. my time. But I've been enjoying them. And we've been doing pretty well in them, like especially the last 2 nights, but last couple of weeks we've been they've been enjoyable, I must say. I know, I think this time suits you, Davey, does it? And I think Dort said as well that he wouldn't be able to make it as well, so I wouldn't like to obviously screw you guys. Come on, baby. I need like another like 350-ish, 400. Oh, you'll be here for that one, yeah. 9:25 AM here in Australia. In Perth, right? Yeah, so it suits you perfect. Dort, where do you live again? I know you've told me this before, man, sorry. Come on, don't bounce from here now. Just a little bit lower. We're going to do 30 minutes here too, which will... Silver doesn't look like it wants to... No, it doesn't. Silver's holding up much stronger. It is, yeah. You're right. You're right. It's I'm watching these here. Like, if these take it... And I'm not... Fuck, I'm just... I don't know if you were here for it, Dort. I'm only in this on an Apex eval that needs to be passed by next Wednesday. So I just basically... I didn't YOLO it, but I just, like, size heavy. If it hits my TP, I pass. If it doesn't, it's fine. Like, I'll just go again. Otherwise, I would be like closing in full here at this low. Like, if you're not YOLOing an account like me, or you're just like in funded or whatever, like you should just be TPing here at this. This is the target here. Honestly, it was probably a mistake by me to not size enough to have this be my TP. It was kind of a rushed entry, to be honest. And I took this gap here. I probably could have just taking this CSD here, but I was afraid it mightn't give it, so I just was going to take the gap. So that also might have helped me, but it is what it is, right? So like, if this doesn't hit, I won't lose my sleep over it. Davey, where was your entry on NQ? I assume you've like at least protected your risk a bit if you were moved your stop. Also, indices going higher won't help gold here, but I don't even have anywhere else I can trail it to, because I have no gap here anywhere. I'll do 30 minutes. Come on. Come on. Just flush lower, please. Come on. Go on. Go on, baby. This is going to take this 30-minute low to go higher, I think. Just come a little bit lower. I think I'm just going to trade this swing here. Just so I get something out of it if it does reverse. Oh, good man, Day. Nice. I thought you were going to wait to let that gap. I'm actually just going to be a bit more aggressive managing this now because I want to protect this profit that I have now. Like the closer it gets to your TP, the more aggressive you should be with your stop. So we trade into this 1 hour gap here. I've got a CSD here. So I don't really want to see us come back up here now. Oh yes, Dirk, you're talking about charge. Yeah. Yes, so you told me, no more greed. No more greed. Right, let's just hope I've calculated this thing correctly, and if it does TP, that I actually pass. Dort, have you TP'd on this or no? I didn't actually figure out where you actually got in. I didn't know which CSD you got or which stop, so I don't know where your stop is. Have you experienced that the trade did not close but hit TP? No, I don't think so. So basically, like, you're saying something like this, and it doesn't close you out. No, I haven't. No, not unless it's like a flash wick and it doesn't. Like if there was a news wick and it just like really went in there quick and hadn't time to fill you, that might be the only thing. But no. Wait, has it happened to you like a lot, Horse, or just like a once-off thing? And was it like during a wick, like a news wick or a tweet or something? Oh, like something like that. Alright, that's not ideal, no. Whatever that wick was. This will be the ultimate edge. $0.40. Yeah, that's the low. It's gonna go back up here now in CSD. Like that's the low. It just didn't get me. Just didn't come low enough to fill me, unfortunately. Sucks. Oh man, how is it leaving these lows here? That would be criminal. This gap here is like my last hope in this CSD, but that's pretty annoying, but it's my own fault. Sorry if you guys can see like my arm on the thing and you're wondering what I'm doing. The charging port for my laptop is like starting to screw up, so like even though it's plugged in, it's like not charging, so I don't want it to die, so I'm trying to mess around with it. But if I get stopped here, I'll like whenever this trade either hits TP or stop, I'll most likely end the stream there anyway. So which looks like it's gonna be like right now. I have a Razer Blade 15 that I got in 2018, so it's starting to come to its end of life. But I just bought a new computer 2 days ago. I just haven't had time to set it up yet. So I'll be sad to see this baby. It's not gonna go, but I'll just keep it for like if I have to travel or something. But it's like 8 years old now and it's doing fine, but it just slows down a lot when I'm streaming and stuff. Dort, I don't know if it's just me, but I think you might be. Are you behind on the stream? Because when I ask you, the answers are very delayed, I think. Or maybe it's just my chat. But I don't know if you're behind on the actual stream or not. Or maybe you're just busy and answering me a couple of minutes later, which is also perfectly fine. Oh man, if you're green this week, you are outperforming a lot of people, I would imagine. It's been atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Okay, we're gonna get stopped there for... what's that? I guess I could just move this one, right? Makes more sense. Okay, just a little shy of 2 hours. Alright, no harm, no foul. I probably should have sized a couple of things. Probably should have sized enough that I would pass it down here, and I probably should have just waited for this, but like, shoulda, coulda, woulda. If I placed it here and it didn't fill me, I'd also be giving out, so. Annoying that it came so close, but that's kind of what happens when you are trying to stretch it like into a, like the TP should just be here and you should just be done, but yeah, okay. I don't have much else, obviously, guys. Another winner on stream, which is always nice. Before I start to wrap it up, do you guys have any questions for me? Anything you want me to discuss before we jump off? This charging port is screwed. Which is very annoying. But I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to see if you have any last minute questions. You've nothing? Okay. Thanks, Horace. I appreciate you stopping by and for asking your questions and stuff. You too. I'll be live again 3 days next week, so would love to see you again in there. Is that Luis? Yeah, it's the TT or the T-Trades Fractal Model Indicator, TTFM Pro. That's what it is. No problem, Luis, no problem. Okay, no last minute questions. No. Okay, going once, going twice. If not, we will call it there, and I will be live most likely Monday. We'll probably do the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday again. Sunday I don't mind doing for the open, but very rarely get a trade because if we get gap up or gap down or whatever, anything like that. So I do like doing the weekly outlook and stuff there, but I find like we get less chances to trade, so I'll do that. Thanks, Davey. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by as always, and good shit with the trades. Good shit. Any promo to join premium? What's the premium, Yami? Like the Forever Trading Circle, the Discord, like just the general Discord, or Nick's like TradeWise mentorship? Which one do you mean? Yeah, I just took this on the eval Dazin, yeah. For what I really wanted was this 30-minute gap to be hit with some SMT, and I would have taken on my fundeds, but I just ripped an eval because it has to be passed by next Wednesday, so I'll try and pass it next week. Thank you. I'm happy to see some new faces here, but yeah, hopefully I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for joining and for your questions. No, Yami, I don't have any. I don't think there's any promotions going on at the moment. And it doesn't have anything for like I don't get a cut, or I don't have any affiliation to the Discord, so I don't have anything for that. Sorry. I was thinking that, alright, Dort. I was thinking that. I was like, this man is either very slow at typing or else he's just a bit behind. Because usually, like, you're on the ball when I ask you. You're usually like straight in there. So that's all good, though. That's all good, man. That's all good. Thanks, Dazin. Appreciate it, man. I'll just give you another minute or so in case there's any follow-ups. Oh, baby. It's not. No problem, Dort. And again, say this all the time. Thank you for joining, man. I have some real OGs in here now, so I appreciate it. Alright, guys, if there's no more questions, I will call it there. Again, thank you all for joining. Thank Thank you for your questions. I'm glad we got another stream. That's back-to-back nights now we've had stream, or winners in stream. So this would have been like a 2.3 hour, and then would have been like a 3 hour, I think Dort, you said the other night. So it's like a 5 hour, which is like nice in 2 nights. So pretty happy with that. Oh, hold on 1 second. What am I looking at indices for tomorrow? Let me, I mean, I'm just bullish, right? I can't like short here. So we have this SMT here now, this, and this. I think this is a draw. Might not get there tomorrow, but I think this is the draw. C2 candle here. I think this is going to take these relative equal highs. Yes, I'm not too fond of, because we're at all-time highs, so it'll be most likely NQ or YM. So the usual, what do we want in a bullish candle? Dort, we want it open, low, into some sort of like area of interest, be it like a 4 hour gap, and trade higher. 4 hour gap, 1 hour gap. And what do we have right here? This 1 hour gap. So that's what I would like to see. Maybe some SMT maybe here. Yeah, I would like to see this trade a bit lower into this gap would be ideal. If I had to pick an ideal scenario, this for tomorrow. Yeah, for sure, Dort. This is kind of what I was saying. Remember a couple of weeks ago we were talking about how shit, I should just kept this trade open. Like I was very excited to trade Asia because gold was like so clean, and then we ended up getting this shit for so long, and then we had to try and trade indices, which was like torture. So yeah, this should be nice now. Like I'm expecting this now. I'm expecting this to go from here to like here. So could be nice for the next while. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Okay, I am going to call it here now, guys. Again, appreciate you all. I will catch you on Monday night. Have a good day trading tomorrow, and have a good weekend. And I'll see you all then. Peace, 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 peace.